Alright, I hope everyone's doing well. Now, in this video, we're going to be talking about the returning player rewards event that they brought. And we're going to be talking about a good amount of things in that. And honestly, they did some things that I was not quite expecting. So I'm going to just say it outright. They somehow made it into a pay-to-win event, which was quite funny. Now, if you are planning to return to the game, or like starting an account, I don't know if it counts for new accounts, but now would be the best time. I mean, you got the anniversary in 2 weeks. They're gonna have the 100 free pulls, which is 10 pulls a day for 10 days, and it's just standard units, including the new batch. It was pretty good. Like, I got hollow purple on it on one of the banners, so for new accounts, it would be amazing. Now, basically, I don't know why I got access to this. I mean, I was literally on like 2 days ago. I think I missed like 5 days of login. I don't know. So if you go here, you're able to see the rewards. All right, we got the rewards, and honestly, it's very funny how they conducted this, and I'm going to talk about why the way they did it was just stupid for them and quite predatory. Okay, I would say that overall this event was a fail. Right, returner events. What do I personally see it as? Okay, well, obviously they did one thing: give us stamina, give us pulls, but more specifically, it would have been cubes in this case. I would have expected a permanent 1 to 2 week 2 times drop just for restarting, which I don't think I see anywhere. Do I have 2 times? No, I don't. So I would have expected that, right? Permanent 2 times on all rewards for at least 2 weeks. Then I would have also maybe even liked, potentially, where they have a returning banner where they rate up a couple good units like Momo, Degumi, Hollow Purple, and you have to use cubes, but at least it's a returning banner where you could get a bunch of units to catch up on. I could have expected something like that. And even maybe like a special hidden inventory banner. Like, for returning players, why it's so important is because a lot of these players are people that have spent that were not happy. So if you're able to get them back, especially right before half anniversary, it's very important because they could be big money makers for the future. So only giving one free-to-play event, half like a hybrid event, is definitely not smart. So let's go into this. Basically, there's all these beautiful rewards. Now we're gonna kind of get into this, right, and how and why I just don't think this is a good event. So every day for 7 days, you're able to get 300 coins, right? So you get 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, and that stays the same for every single day, which means in total you're able to get 2100 coins for free. Now 2100 coins puts you over here, which means you could get 30 standard tickets and how many AP packs? What, 8, 16, 26 AP packs. So the AP packs for sure is actually really good. Like, over a week, getting that many is good. So if you were planning to return anyway, well, I would say this is like something to make use of, right? For sure, right? That's a guarantee. Now, afterwards, you could see it goes up to 8,000, and it's like, well, how do you get the rest of the 8,000? Oh, you have to spend. So I just want to put this out there. This is very funny. Honkai Star Rail at least had the decency of making a paid event that was specifically paid events, where here it's like, okay, you could do the first part for free, but then afterwards, to make you feel bad, let's make it so that you have to spend to even get like the really good rewards. Now, there's a bit of irony in this. Okay, so first of all, you need to buy everything, which everything is about $100. Sorry, 90. So this is 75 Canadian, and then that's like 80, and then we could say 90, right? Oh wait, even more technically. Nope, even more. So it's 100. Yeah, it's 100 because you got to get this. I think you have to clear the shop out completely. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am, because this is 1800, and then that's 6800, which I'm a bit worried that you can't even clear it because this gives 50. Let me calculate. Okay, so never mind. You get to 8900, but you only need 8000, which would essentially mean that you got to get this 5 times, and I believe get this twice. So you're looking at about like $90, like I said. Now the irony of this is returning players will usually not be whales, if we're being honest. The whales either went to JP because they weren't liking global, or just went on to other games, if we're being honest. So this returning player like category is mainly going to be low spenders or free to plays. So free-to-plays are getting fucked over because you basically give them no bonuses. Like 30 pulls is cool. 26 AP packs or pots, right? Packs is cool, but it doesn't like that is something that is good enough, but for a returning event like before anniversary, I think they should try and do a little more. And this is definitely not enough for me to tell you like return now, right? Because like I've made for Black Clover Mobile JP a return now video, and sure, they were making a lot less money, I will acknowledge that, but at the same time, bro, that was a really good returning event. Like they gave a bunch of pulls, like actual pulls for main banners, they gave SSRs for free, and they also gave a bunch of materials. Now here we're getting AP packs and 30 tickets, cool. But then the ironic part is that the rest is only things that whales will need. I need to stress this. The crystals are amazing. But you know who is the most jealous about them? Whales and people who play JP. And you know who people who play JP are? Not returning players. So essentially, they're screwing them, Billy screwing themselves over because of the fact that 22 of these are things that returning players will not need, right? They won't, because returning players are not going to really be min-maxing to that degree to need to level 10 everything. And then you're locking this behind returning players, so all the whales who would want to buy for this event cannot. So I'd say just for the free-to-play / slow spender aspect, it sucks. No one's spending 90 bucks. The other problem is that the amount of cubes you get for this is ass. So 1160 for 15 Canadian. All right, 1160 for 15 Canadian. If we check here, like, what do we have for 15? Do we have anything for 15? I guess we could go to cubes. So you could see that for 12, we're getting 930. So it's basically barely giving anything more, because for $3 extra, we're getting the extra 100 about, which is making it absolutely wild to me that they didn't even increase the cube. So like in terms of like low spenders, there's absolutely no value. Oh, and don't even get me started on this. But I mean, at least this is like decent. I'm not going to hate on that. But I just like, it feels so pointless for everyone that it's like they're trying to make a quick buck without understanding how to make the money. And it makes me laugh, right? It makes me laugh because returning players will not be needing this. And to spend this, you got to spend 90 bucks, and it's like, oh wait, by the way, there's not the 50% bonus. So for new players, it's better to just wait for anniversary that's really fucking soon in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and then get the 50% bonus, right? Because essentially, for this to have been worth it, it should have been about 1800, right? This should have been 1800. So I just find it fucking ironic that they did this. So I would say that overall, I'd say this is an L, right? The first part's pretty good, but when you like staple this along, it's like meh. But my main point, like, it's not even the fact of the paid packs, right? It's the fact that the returning event is just shit. We get some AP packs, cool. It should have also been combined with 2 times drops, with a special banner, and probably, I mean, cubes, right? Extra cubes. You could have even, like, I swear this would not have been that bad, given a free SR Yaga. Literally just thrown in a Yaga alongside this for free. Like, you want to incentivize these people to return. I don't think that 26 AP packs and 30 tickets is enough. In my opinion, from what I've seen in past gachas and from playing JJK, it's just value-wise not enough. And then when you staple on just shitty packs that is trying to make a quick buck from people who don't even need it, it's funny. It genuinely, this is absolute cinema. Like, this screen is absolute cinema. Locking the better rewards for people who don't need it, when people who are whales would want to buy this but can't. It's ironic because whales are playing every day, right? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. If whales got access to this, congrats. Congrats, you won. You're going to be able to get your SP buffs, right? But for everyone else, I just don't think it's worth it. It's not worth it at all. You'd want to get cubes instead of this. They just do not understand, I think, what people want personally. But if I'm wrong, let me know down below why. But it just feels like horrible packs. No one should really be buying this. But I guess maybe they're going to be able to get a couple of people with this. But I just don't think they were smart in how they did this at all. So that's basically it. Essentially, what I would have wanted is they could make this a separate paid event, but for everyone. That's what I would have wanted. You could have stopped it at 2100, given this, and then maybe added another bonus of like a SR Yaga at 2400 by like an 8th day or something. I think that there should have been rewards as we get this besides the coins. Like we should get enhancement materials. There should have been a permanent like 2 times enhancement quest drop for 1 or 2 weeks, including domain investigation, and a special banner, and even more stuff if you wanted to. Like you could have given out free dupe shards, or even free universal dupe shards, or even like I don't know, like a free skill page. Damn, I was playing Black Clover Mobile this morning. A free recollection bit dupe, right? There were so many things they could have done, and they fell short on the paid aspect and made it more predatory than it should have been, when the free-to-play aspect also fell short, in my opinion. So hopefully they could kind of fix it, or like just improve it in the future. But it is very funny what Global decided to do. Like Billy got to stick to animes. Like, bro, continue working on Link Click. Okay, make another season of Link Click, make another season of To Be Hero X, but do not touch gachas, please, Billy. Please.